Okay, picture this. It's 2 in the morning. You are dead asleep, and then you hear it. That faint drip, drip, drip that sounds way, way too close. So you flip on the light, you swing your feet out of bed, and your heart just sinks. The carpet is soaked, there's water everywhere. It is the ultimate homeowner's nightmare, right? Well, today we are going to turn that panic into a solid plan. You know, there's a saying that plumbing emergencies never happen at a convenient time, and isn't that just the absolute truth? It's like they have a sixth sense for holidays, or the second you're about to walk out the door for vacation. It is a universal stress that I think we can all relate to. So whether it's a pipe that just burst and is turning your living room into an indoor swimming pool, or a clogged sewer line that's threatening to, ruin a family party, the question is always the same. What on earth do you do? Panicking, that's the easy part. But having a clear, simple plan, that's what's going to save you literally thousands of dollars. Okay, let's get into it. All right, listen up, because this is important. The clock is ticking. What you do in the very next 60 seconds is, without a doubt, the most critical part of this whole thing. We're not even talking about fixing the problem yet. This is all about stopping a complete disaster dead in its tracks. But before we even get to the steps, let's talk about the single most important piece of information you can have. Every single homeowner needs to know where their main water shutoff valve is before an emergency strikes. I'm serious. Do you know where yours is right now? If not, after you watch this, go find it. It might be in the garage, maybe outside by the water meter, but you have got to know where it is. Okay, crisis mode is on. First 60 seconds. Step 1, shut off the water. You're going to find that main valve we just talked about, and you're going to turn it clockwise. Remember, righty-tighty, all the way until it stops. That is priority number 1. Now, step 2, and this is a huge one for your safety, cut the power. If there is even a tiny risk of water getting your electrical outlets or your breaker box, shut it all down right away. Water and electricity are a seriously lethal mix. Okay, you've stopped the water, you've cut the power, the immediate danger is gone. Just take a deep breath, you did it. You've officially shifted out of panic mode and into control mode. So now let's talk about containing the chaos and minimizing the damage while you're waiting for help to arrive. This part is all about damage control. First thing, grab every single towel and bucket you own and get them under any leaks that are still dripping. Next, start moving your stuff. Get the furniture, the rugs, photo albums, anything valuable, get it out of the wet zone. If you happen to have a wet/dry vac, well, this is its moment to shine. And finally, get some air moving. Open up the windows, get some fans going. You have to start fighting that humidity right away. And why is that airflow so incredibly important? Because you are in a race against this clock, 24 to 48 hours. That is the critical window you have before mold can start to grow, especially if you live somewhere humid. So your quick cleanup isn't just about the water. It's about protecting your home and your health down the line. So you've done an amazing job with damage control. But let's be real, you haven't fixed the actual problem. For that, it is time to pass the baton to the experts. It's time to call in the pros. Now, when you're making that call, don't just pick the first name you see online. You need to be looking for a licensed and insured plumber. You might see a state license number, something like the one on the screen. And look, this isn't just some fancy jargon. Licensed means they actually know what they're doing, and insured protects you and your home if, heaven forbid, something else goes wrong during the repair.
And listen, no matter what your specific plumbing nightmare is, a certified emergency plumber is ready for it. I'm talking everything from a classic burst pipe to a full-on sewer backup, a busted water heater. They have seen it all, believe me. You are not alone in this.
The plumber is gone, the water is cleaned up, and the house is finally quiet again. You're in the clear. For now, this last phase is, you could argue, the most important one. It's all about turning this crisis into a lesson. It's about going from just reacting to a problem to actually taking control. But wait, before you or anyone else starts the final cleanup and restoration, you have to do this one thing. Document everything. Pull out your phone, take pictures, take videos of the damage, the source of the leak, all the affected areas. I'm telling you, this documentation is your single best friend when it comes time to file that insurance claim. It's the proof you're going to need. So, how do we make sure this never ever happens to you again? Well, you get proactive. It's all about some simple preventative steps. Go ahead and schedule an annual plumbing inspection. Get your drains cleaned out regularly to stop those clogs before they start. And don't forget about your water heater. And hey, if you're in an older home, it might be worth asking a pro if it's time to think about repiping.
Which brings us right to the final big question. After going through this whole plan, from those first 60 seconds all the way to long-term prevention, are you really prepared? Do you know where that main water valve is? Do you have the number of a plumber you trust saved in your phone?
Because when a pipe bursts, that water doesn't care what time it is. The most valuable tool you've got isn't a wrench, it's a plan. Knowing what to do in those first few minutes can honestly be the difference between a little cleanup and a massive, expensive renovation. So please, take 5 minutes today, go find that valve, save that plumber's number. Your future self is going to thank you. Stay safe and stay prepared.